I was on TikTok recently and I saw this video of this lady who was talking about how her gold jewelry got missing and it reappeared.
Something happened to me 1 a.m. last midnight, and I want to be sure if I'm not tripping or something because I've already called like two people. They said no, that I wasn't tripping, that it actually happened because I don't understand. I was about to sleep. That was around 1 a.m. last midnight. Then I had a chain on my hand. It has been on my hand for like 3 months or so. I've been using it to eat, bathe, sleep because it's good. Then I was just like, let me just off this chain tonight. I don't want to sleep with it. You understand? Immediately, it was around 1 a.m. Immediately, my hand, I just felt like offing it, that I don't want to use it to sleep tonight. Immediately, my hand reached the buckle and I was trying to pull the buckle. My body started shaking and my heart started racing. My heart started racing to the extent that if I had continued, I would have probably passed out or something. There was nothing wrong with me before I tried to pull it though. My body started shaking, my feet started getting cold, my body started shaking, my heart started racing, and the hand I was trying to pull it and this other hand that it was on, they were shaking like this. They were shaking. I was like, I had to like stop. I had to like relax on the bed and try to process what is happening there. What is happening? When I stayed calm for like a minute or two, my body came down a little, just a little. It was still on my body, but my body came down a little. Then I tried to reach it again the second time because I stay alone. And I was already feeling like, what is happening? I can't sleep like this. Let me try and remove it again. Then I tried to reach the chain the second time. Immediately my hand gets to the buckle that I'm trying. I tried to pull the buckle. My hand started shaking. My hand started shaking. My body started shaking. My heart started beating to the extent that I can hear it. My heart has never beat like that before in my life. And there was nothing wrong with me before I said, let me remove this chain. Then after then, I was like, wait, I can't sleep like this tonight. That for me to be having this kind of feeling when I want to off this chain, why? So I had to like call one of my neighbor downstairs twice. It wasn't picking. You know, it's late now. People might be sleeping. So I came up back upstairs. I went downstairs, but the person was not opening the door. I came back upstairs. I think they were not around because there was no sleepers at the door. So I came back upstairs. I felt like there's one of my neighbor that will be around upstairs. So I knocked the security gate because we have our security gate before the main door. Me too, I also have in my side. Then I knocked the security gate to ask to shout that who is there. He came outside. Then I told him that, can he help me off this chain? He was feeling reluctant at first, like he was looking at me. I said, please, just nothing, just help me off it. So immediately he wanted to help me off it. I felt that chill again in my body, but it was not, let me just say, I felt it 100% when I was inside the house, but when I was outside, it's just like I just felt it 10%. I just felt it a little. Then I just leave the chain outside, came inside. There's one of my wristwatch box. Sorry. I took the wristwatch box outside, then I put the chain inside, then I left it outside. It's still outside till this morning. I didn't bring it inside my house. I don't know. Because this thing I'm telling you, this thing I'm saying is one. I was 1,000%, 1,000% sure it happened to me. Like I wasn't tripping. I even talked to one of my friends this morning. He said no, that I wasn't tripping, that it happened. Then I remember the dream I had the first day I wore the chain. It was in the afternoon stroke evening. I slept that afternoon till around 5 or so. So I have the kind of weird dream, which I don't know if I should talk about, but I told her my friend this morning. I was trying to just off it, like, okay, let me just off it this midnight. And my body started shaking. My heart started racing. And there was nothing wrong with me before. I was not scared. There was nothing. Before I say, let me remove the chain self, I was jotting some things down on my notepad. I am sorry, on my notes, there's note on iPhone. So I was writing some things I needed to do on the note on my iPhone. There was nothing wrong with me. I was fine. You guys, I don't know. I don't know. The chain is outside though. Maybe I can go and make a video of it or something. But the chain is outside. I just put it in the box, wrap it inside liner. I just left it outside. I went outside to check if the box is still there, but I didn't open the box because I'm scared until maybe like someone gets here before I open the box. I later cried last night though. I cried, like I was crying because I couldn't sleep. Why would something like that happen to me and I will be able to sleep? I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating this thing. No, I felt like that 1000%. My body was shaking. My hands were shaking. My heart was beating. And there was nothing wrong with me before I tried to off this chain. If you guys check my page, I think there will be one or two of my videos. You guys will see the chain on me. Because me, I cannot touch it. Maybe later, I can make a video of it. But I cannot even touch it. Maybe someone else will touch it, but I can't touch it. If you guys check my page, maybe you will see a video of that chain. Definitely, I think the video I made yesterday, the chain is on my hand. I don't know.
The comments were very wild. Like, different people were talking about how they've had, especially gold, that gold can be, real gold can be very spiritual, and you're not supposed to put it on at night. I said, let me come and ask you people, is it true? Like, have you had such experience before? Please enlighten me. When I saw the story and I was seeing different people's people commenting and all of that, it was wild. At the same time, it wasn't really wild because I had a similar experience. I've not shared it till now, but that story is giving me the mind to come and talk about it. I wanted to go crazy when it happened. So when I was traveling to America last year, I wore my mom's coral beads. So let me put my hair. I wore my mom's coral beads, and excuse me, like the real coral bead. So I wore it to travel. I'll put the picture somewhere here. So when we got to Atlantic Ocean, I went to use the laboratory, right? I went to use the laboratory on the plane. And you know how laboratories can be now, they're usually very small. So as soon as I entered the laboratory, something strange happened. So the coral bead, it cut from my hand, and I was inside the laboratory. So when it cut from my hand now, normally when beads cut, it's going to scatter on the floor. So I only saw two. I wanted to go mad though, because I was like, I started looking for coral bead inside on the air, inside the toilet. I didn't see the bead. You know how dirty the laboratory floor can be and all of that. I checked the back, I checked everywhere. I could only see two of those beads. So I was confused. I checked my body, I checked everywhere. I didn't see those beads though. I cried on the plane. I stayed inside that laboratory for another 1 hour looking for that thing. Just like, is there a place, did it fall out of the airplane? Is it possible for something to fall out of the airplane? Kind of. I did not see this thing, no. So I went back to my seat. I was still sad, like, this is my mom's beads, like a family heirloom type of thing. So it was really painful to me, because I'm like, how can I misplace something? The first time I'm wearing this thing since she passed, that was the first time I was putting it on. Like, so how can it get missing, and how can something fall out of my hands on this airplane that I'm inside? I cannot see it inside the laboratory. So I went back again inside the toilet, because the thing was, I was confused, and it was really, really amusing that how. So I got to Maryland in America. So I called my friend, so to tell her that, oh, I've landed though. So I was now narrating my experience to her, that see what happened to me when I was on the plane. I don't know how these beads disappeared and how they got missing. That I went to ease myself, and the bead cut, I could only find two, I can't find the other ones, and there were about 6 of them in total. So she was like, I should not allow it spoil my tree, blah blah blah, that I should just leave it, I should let it be. So I said, okay, let me go and shower and get ready for the thing that brought me to America. As I went to the toilet in Maryland to shower, do you know that those beads were inside my undies? The 8 of them, the 6 of them, the remaining 6, he just gathered there and was looking at me. And till today, I don't know how, I cannot explain it, because as in, not inside my leggings, so because I wore leggings, it was inside my undies. The two was just looking at me like that. I was like, hey, how? Like, I don't know. The thing, if not that this girl came out to share her story, that's what is giving me the mind to come and talk about this thing, because it was scary for me. Like, I was just looking at the beads, like, I don't understand. I searched for these beads while I was on air. I cried. I searched for it. How did it enter inside my pata? I don't know. Do you understand? Because I was standing when the thing caught. So how did it pass my leggings and I entered inside my pata? It's only Jesus Christ. And when I get to heaven, that question will be answered. One of the things that gave me the mind was when I saw different people talking about their experience in the comment section. So I was like, oh, maybe this thing it happens more frequently than I'm aware of. Let me talk about my experience. So that's how I got back my beads. So let me even show you people the beads. This is the bead. I had to redo it by myself. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the bead with this 9 days or so. Anyway, thank you for listening to my story.